Hi everyone. Today I wanted to do a review on the baby Brezza. It's basically like a Keurig for baby formula. This is just a review I wanted to do on my own because I find that this machine, it's like a catch-22. I find it can be really handy and useful, but at the same time, if you don't keep up with it, it can be a pain. Basically how it works is this is the formula. In here, there's the minimum and the maximum line. You just open it up and just pour the powder on top. I'm not gonna take the whole thing apart and show you, but on the inside are some parts, sorry, that's dirty, that you put together with the size filter for your formula, which I'll get to in a second. This is the water compartment. You just take the lid off and you can fill it with your whatever water you use. If you go past the max, which my husband always does, it spills out behind the machine and he never tells me, and then I'll find a puddle later. But yeah, this actually it's plugged in all the time and it keeps the water warm, and here's the temperature, just telling you that the water is at a good level. You pick how many ounces you want. You pick 2, 4, 6, 8, or 10. Ours is usually on 6. And then you just press start or stop, and then the water and the formula mix together based on the size that you selected for the insert, and it comes into the bottle. This piece here can be removed depending on your bottle. I happen to use Tommy Tippy, so that's a good level for there because they're shorter bottles. And then I can show you the, it fits right underneath there, so there's not a big space for anything to spill over. So when you need a bottle, that's really easy to just walk over and press start. It comes with the manual, and it tells you, basically gives you a list of all of the different formulas, and then it tells you which size insert you need. It tells you any one with the red asterisk needs, there's a, the asterisk means that you need to put the silicone scraper into the machine, which ours is in there. And then if it has a check mark, it means it's prone to clumps, which of course I use Alimentum, which is expensive, and you need the scraper, and it gives you clumps. But the clumps aren't a big deal because honestly, even if it didn't give clumps, I would shake it just because I'm neurotic. But so yeah, these are what the inserts look like for measuring. I have a size 4 in there, I believe, Alimentum. Yeah, so this is 3, 5, and 1. I think 2 is standard, and then these fit into 2, unless it's in the drawer. But my main complaint about this is it's a lot of upkeep. If I had to buy it again, I probably wouldn't, because it's very expensive. And underneath here, underneath the funnel, when you remove the funnel, you can see it won't work because the light is on. But let me try to angle it. Underneath there, it gets so clumpy and disgusting. I mean, literally after every bottle, I find myself, oh, one-handed, hard to do this one-handed. I find myself trying to make sure that it's clean, because if any little debris is caught in there, you're not getting the right ratio of powdered formula to water. And I learned that the hard way one day. I know, and in the manual it tells you, but I was new to it and had a newborn home, and it was clogged, and only a little bit of formula was coming out. I guess I wish there was a sensor to say, this is clogged. And of course you want to always clean it. I mean, your baby is eating this. So I didn't realize that this came out, and I cleaned it. I'm sure it's in the manual, but the poor baby would not eat for several hours. I couldn't figure out why. And then I'm looking at the bottle and it's so watery, and I flipped out. I said, this thing isn't working. And then my husband figured out, and we discovered that it was completely clogged, and it gets like gunky, and it's not cute. And then it gets everywhere. Like when you're trying to clean it out, it gets all over the place. So if you have the patience to clean out that machine every bottle or so, and that's I don't know what the book recommends, but honestly the buildup starts coming, I mean, after every bottle. Upstairs at night, in the middle of the night, sometimes Chase will sleep through the night and sometimes he won't, so we always have a bottle up there with water, with a can of the formula, and we just make it upstairs because I'm not going to come downstairs and turn on all the lights. And then by then he'd be frantic. And I have to say, if this broke or for some reason we stopped using it, or I would not buy another one. Like I said, it's very handy. When I have the babysitter come over, it's very easy to say, select the ounce and press start. And the concept is great. The water temperature is great. I have so many great things to say about it. But unfortunately, it's the upkeep and the idea that it clumps. And maybe it's my OCD kicking in. It really, really, really bothers me. And it plays in my mind that the proper amount of formula is not dispensing, and I would hate to underfeed or overfeed. And it's my third child too, so I'm a little bit more like, you know, not a big deal, but it bothers me. So that's my review on the baby Brezza. If you have it and you love it, I can totally see why. But me personally, I guess I wouldn't recommend it. For that simple reason. I feel like it's a lot of money and it is a lot of work to have to clean the machine out after every bottle, where you could just easily scoop the powder in, shake it up and go. And even if you wanted to, if your baby likes warm bottles, you just stick it in a bottle warmer, which is like, what, a minute? And it's not the mess of cleaning this out. One time I had all of the pieces on the inside somehow came dislodged, and I had to dump all of the powder out into something to try to stick it all back together. I had the manual out to try to refresh my memory, and I had formula everywhere. It was sticky, it was disgusting, and I was ready to just give up. But then I keep thinking in my mind how much money I paid for this, and it's not new. It's been used for a few months, so yeah, that's my review. And I hope if you're thinking about buying this, I hope you find it useful. Just to maybe give you an idea of how it works and some of the pros and cons. And that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.